I think we are live. Long time no see. It's Victor, the action teacher. Hi everyone. This is my studio. Is anyone there? It's Victor, the action teacher. Hi everyone. This is my one person waiting. Okay, hello. Who's there? Someone say something. Okay, hi. Okay, I have never tried to do this before. これやったことないね。これ初めてです。This is my first time to try this. これやろうとするのは初めてね。I'm trying. Oh God. On that. Anyway, I invited my English friend too. He's in Kanagawa. Maybe he'd like to watch along. Let's see. Anyway, let's see. Is anyone there? Please, if you're here, please write me a comment so I can see that you're here. Only one person so far? 3 people. Okay. All right. We've got 3 people. That is a lesson. Let's get going. Okay. So first of all, shochu. Please tell me your level in the comments. Are you shochu? Are you a beginner? Are you intermediate? Are you advanced? What do you think? What is your level so I can get an idea of what to teach here? Anyone? So for this to work, これやれるんだったら you have to give me some feedback. You have to give me some comments or some questions. Okay. Oh God. Noob. Noob. No. Okay. I have to explain to my friends what I'm doing. I'm doing a YouTube live stream. Okay. Let's see. People are confused as to what I'm doing. I put it online and on Facebook. No comments. Okay. Only one person now. 2 people now. I have no audience. Well, this is a bit difficult. Is anyone there? Yeah? No. Can't teach if I have no students. Okay, I'm going to show you. Oh, there we go. You're using your real name, Kibby. Okay. You should make an account that doesn't have your real name so people can't see your real name. But hello. Okay, hello. Everyone's using their real name. Well, actually, I have a question. Kibby asked me a question, so I'll answer your question. Let me show you something. I'm going to share a screen. This is my screen here, right? Can you see that? Let's do it a little bit bigger, okay? You see in the right hand, we have some English here. It says, sushi for dinner, right? Sushi for dinner. This is the comment. I want to talk about this. Let's see if I can do just one window. Share screen. Can I just share Oh, I know. I'll share this over here. Yes, yes, yes. Ah, that's better. Okay, I'll share this screen. You see? Now see the comment there, sushi for dinner. Recently, the kids have gotten to where they can actually eat sushi. They have gotten to where they can actually eat sushi. This expression, Kibi asked me, she didn't understand this. I hope you don't mind, Kibi. 大丈夫かな? Kibi がわからなかったから, she didn't understand. What does this mean? Recently, the kids have gotten to where they can actually eat sushi. And that's maybe a new pattern for some of you, some new English. The subject has or have gotten to where he, she, it, they can, verb. So this is the actual pattern. Here, see? This is the actual pattern. Somebody has gotten, oh, not where. Typo. Whoops, that's embarrassing. It's a different where. There we go, let's try that one. That's a native speaker mistake there. Where he, she, it, they can. For example, this is basically できるようになりました。できるようになった。Okay? So I can finally do something, and if you're Japanese, if you're studying Japanese, you would do this. でき What can I get Japanese? Where's my Japanese? 999. Yeah. I can't get the Japanese to pop up there. Hiragana, yeah. Oh, okay. できるようになった. Basically, this is basically what we're saying here. Right? できるようになった. Somebody has gotten to where they can do something. Yes? Oh, I can't copy this. Let me see. Can I copy this? Copy. I can't copy the comment. Oh, here we go. 何々できるようになった. What? Get to where you can do something. Let me put this in here again. This is easier. Yes? No, not that one. Here we go. There we go. Okay. I have gotten to where I can do this. Yes? Let me give you an example. Let's say that I go jogging every day. And at first I can't jog very far. I can only jog maybe 1 kilometer, maybe 2 kilometers. But after practicing for a long time and maybe exercising for many weeks, I have gotten, I'm having trouble with the typing here. There we go. I have gotten to where I can jog for 10 kilometers straight without stopping. And let's make it very simple. I have gotten to where I can jog for 10 kilometers. So 10キロできるように走るようになれました。10キロ走れるようになれましたは I have gotten to where I can jog for 10 kilometers. See how that works? Would anyone like to do their sentence? I've gotten to where I can. And in my picture here that you see over here, yes, my children have gotten to where they can actually eat sushi. Before, they would just eat the tamago sushi, the egg sushi. That was easy. Or they might eat the salmon sushi, but now they can eat sushi no problem. That was the original sentence. They have gotten to where they can eat sushi. Just stop. Oh, okay. See? Okay. Now, how about you? You are studying English. Can you communicate? Can you have a conversation in English? I've been studying Japanese a long time, and I speak okay. I have gotten to where I can understand a Japanese drama. I have gotten to where I can understand a Japanese drama. So my Japanese has reached that level. So basically, the I guess the chokuyaku, the direct translation would be sokomade toroita. I've gotten to where sokomade, right? Where the where is the place, right? I've reached that. I've toroita. I've reached that level. I've gotten to where I can understand a Japanese drama. Why don't you try a sample sentence? Give me your sentence. What have you finally learned to do? Or what level have you reached? どこまで上達しましたか? How much have you improved? So this shows how much you have improved. How about drinking sake? Maybe at first I couldn't drink whiskey, but this is a terrible example. I have gotten to where I can drink whiskey easily. Before I could only drink maybe sweet cocktails and then beer and then maybe a sake. But now I have gotten to where I can drink whiskey with no problem. Okay, I'll give you that example. I have gotten to where I can drink whiskey straight. Rock nashi. このまま rock nashi だ。Straight. ウイスキーを飲めるようになれました, right? I have gotten to where I can drink whiskey straight. How about you? Why don't you give me your example? Anybody? I have gotten to where I can understand Japanese. Now, give me your example. Well, everyone's too shy to give their example. Are you afraid of making a mistake? Don't be afraid. If you don't make a mistake, you can't improve. This is a YouTube live stream. This is Victor the Action. I'm Victor the Action Teacher. And today is April 19th, 2020. I encourage you to please give me your questions and answers, example sentences. Hello, hello. We can't go to the next point until I have some examples here. Or should I just go forward? Why do you use where? Where means level. そこまで届いた. So you're when you're studying something or trying to improve, you're traveling, right? ちょっと進んでるでしょ? 進んでる. So そこまで進んだみたい. I've gotten to the point where I can 何々. For example, natto. 納豆を食べるようになれました. Before you couldn't eat natto, but now you can eat natto. This would be the Japanese, right? What would the English be? Is it natto wrong? Oh, Natto's wrong, isn't it? No, what's natto? Oh, there it is. Sorry, my Japanese is. No, you need the where. You need the where. I have gotten to where. I have gotten to where. Try again. How can I erase something? This is difficult. Oh, I'm not signed in. Okay, just a second here. I wasn't signed into my YouTube account. I couldn't. Okay. So this is a mistake. Let me just remove that. Remove. Okay, good. I've gotten to where I can drink shochu. Yes, that's a good sentence. I have gotten to where I can drink shochu. I have gotten to where I can eat natto. I have gotten to, yes, good. Yoshiko, very good. Okay. I have gotten to where I can eat natto. Okay, that's one thing I wanted to point out today. Let me copy your sentences. I'm using something called Livestream, but I can't copy paste from Livestream to where I can eat natto. I have gotten to where I can drink shochu. Yes. Okay. Now, another very native speaker sentence that I want to show you today is this one. Okay. I don't want. I would hate to. Here we go. Well, let's do the easy one. I don't want to call the police. I don't want to call the police. Now, let me give you the situation. Let's say that there's a strange person in your building's entrance, in the kind of the genkan of the building entrance. There's a strange person, and you want them to leave. ちょっと怖いから、怖い人がいるとか、you want them to leave. So you tell them, right? I don't want to call the police. In that case, you would say, David says, I don't want to call the police. できない? I don't want to call the police. したくない. Right? So, 警察を電話したくない. You would say したくない. But maybe you have to call the police if they don't leave. So let me give you the situation. If you don't leave, I will call the police. I don't want to call the police. I don't want to call the police. But if you don't leave, I will. This is basically your mindset. This is what you're thinking, right? If you don't leave, I will call the police. Now, I don't want to call the police because it's kind of mendokusai, right? It's a pain in the neck to call the police. It's a pain in the neck to call the police. But if you don't leave, I will call the police. So for this situation, we have one sentence that's a kateho sentence, a hypothetical situation. Remember, very useful English. I say this many times in my class, hypothetical, or for David who's watching, speaking Japanese, kateho. Kateho, where is it? Come on. I'm having different difficulty. The kanji's not coming up. Oh, there we go. Is this it? I think this is right. Almost. Hypothetical. For this hypothetical situation, we have one sentence. And I taught this in at the school in Sakai this week. Good sentence. I don't think I've taught this online before. This is maybe my first time. And this sentence is, I would hate to call the police. I would hate to call the police. No, I'm sorry. I'm missing the very important part. I would hate to have to call the police. This is an interesting pattern. Let me show you. I would hate to have to call the police. Have to means やらないといけない, right? やらないといけないことをしなければなりません状態 is have to. Hate is just 嫌い。やりたくないこと。Right? Would is 仮定法, the hypothetical. So, hypothetically, if you continue to do that, I have to call the police, but I don't want to. I would hate to do that. I would hate to have to call the police. Okay? Do you understand that sentence? I would hate to have to call the police. Has that meaning of, まあ、やりたくないんだけど、ね、しょうがないだから、I have to. Let me give you another example. Okay. Let's say you borrowed money from the Mafia. Okay? ヤクザからお金を借りたね。You borrowed money from the Mafia. So the Mafia says, you better pay me back. I would hate to have to, what? Can you finish the sentence? You better pay me back. I would hate to have to, what? What's the rest of that sentence? Anybody? I would hate to have to. Can you imagine what the Mafia would have to say to you? まあ、やりたくないんだけど。The Mafia is saying this to you. The Mafia would never call the police. It doesn't make sense. No, sorry. Well, you're a native speaker. You should. Are you joking? You must be joking. So the Mafia says to you, hey, you better pay me back my money. I would have to hate, no, kill me. The Mafia is going to kill himself? He's saying, もしあなたはお金返さないと、私は、you're native German, I see. So, 君はちゃんとお金返さないと何をする？僕は何をしないといけない。やりたくないけど、もうしょうがないから何をする？ What will I have to do to you? The Mafia will never call the police. If you don't pay back the Mafia, what will he do to you? Can you imagine? That works. Okay, so David, no, the situation, what does David say? David says, beat it out of you. Yes, beat it out of you. So the Mafia is speaking. Okay? The Mafia says, you better pay me back. If you don't pay me back, I will beat it out of you. This makes no sense. Let me show you something. You said, if, this is your mistake. If you better pay me back, By the way, you better is American English. British English would be you had better. You visit you at home is good, Safir. Safir too, that's good. You better pay me back. I would have to hate to call the police. This is wrong. So let me explain the wrong answers first, okay? This is wrong because the mafia would never call the police. Okay? I would have to kill me. Kibi says kill me. This is also wrong because this means the mafia will disatsu. That's strange. お金返さないと私自殺する. That's ちょっとおかしい. It's a little bit strange. Yoshiko says pay them back. I have to pay them back. とあなたの代わりにマフィアがお金返す。それおかしい。それもおかしい。君はちゃんと金返さないと私はお前を beat it out of you is the best answer so far. This is a good answer. I would have to beat you, beat the money out of you. That's a good answer. You understand the situation? Okay. Another common answer would be I would hate to have to. I would hate to. Oh, I'm sorry. I missed the have to. Have to. Pardon me. I mistyped. This is the. Well, actually, both answers are okay. I would hate to have to beat it out of you, or I would hate to beat it out of you. But have to has the feeling of まあしょうがない。やらないといけない. So when you say have to, it's a little bit like saying it's your fault. これはあなたのせいだ. You understand? 君はちゃんとお金返さなかったから、I have no choice. 選択がない, right? I have no choice. I would hate to have to. And another good answer is hate to have to break your arms. Break your arm とか or break your leg とか. This is a common American mafia type of idea. You had better or you better pay me back. I would hate to have to break your arm or break your legs. Okay? I would have to hate. Yeah, that was good. That's very good. I would hate to have to hurt you. There you go. Hurt you. This is a good answer too. I would hate to have to hurt you. Good. Good answer. This is the kind of English that you don't usually teach in Eikaiwa, but I think it's very interesting English. Now, you might think, oh, that's sugoi, naka bouryaku, but you can use this in other situations, right? Let me give you another one for the coronavirus, okay? I hope they open the schools back up soon here in Japan. As you know, the schools in Japan are closed. 今なんて休校? I think you say 休校 in Japanese. 休校? No. Is that right? How come the kanji doesn't come up? これ。休校ですね. 休校 for David who's studying. This is closing the school. I hope they open the schools up again in Japan. しないと、うちで一人で勉強しないとしかない, right? If they don't open the schools soon, you will study at home alone. Do you want to study alone at home? You want to study alone at home? Hello, hello. No? Yes? Do you want to study English alone at home? No, thank you. So, what can you say using this new expression, I would hate to have to? Let's go back. Example, I would hate to have to call the police. What's the new sentence? I would hate to have to call the police. I would hate to have to what? Don't be shy. You don't want to study alone at home. That's your sentence. I hope they open the schools back up soon here in Japan. Come on. Oh, yes. Perfect. I would hate to have to study alone at home. There we go. I would hate to have to study alone at home. All right. Of course, there are many answers. You can say, I would hate to have to study on Skype. But sometimes Skype is better than, of course, studying in person is better, but you can still study a lot on Skype or on the internet, like we're doing now. Okay. Any questions so far? I would love to study with Victor. Let's say you hate me. You hate me, okay? I would hate to have to study with Victor. You do the opposite too. I hope not. So that's another good example. Here's another example, okay? Let's say that someone at work is harassing you. Maybe power harassment, maybe sexual harassment. You tell them, you better stop. You had better, no, you better, same. You better stop. I would hate to have to finish the sentence. I would hate to have to what? You better stop. I would hate to have to what? I would hate to have to tell the boss, yes. If it's at work, you would say the boss. Tell the boss. Like that. I would hate to have to tell the boss. Now, of course, it can be used for other things. These are threats. 今の例文は威嚇の例文ばっかりだけど、威嚇 is a threat. 威嚇 threat. So 威嚇だけじゃなくて just bad luck. For example, I hope it doesn't rain tomorrow. If it rains, I have to cancel the picnic, right? If it rains, I will have to cancel the picnic. I don't want to cancel the picnic. I would I hope it doesn't rain tomorrow. I would hate to have to I hope it doesn't rain tomorrow. I would hate to have to. Can you finish the sentence? Anybody? If it rains tomorrow, I have to cancel the picnic. I don't want to cancel the picnic. What's the sentence? Hmm? No, listen, tomorrow you have a picnic. You have a scheduled picnic. All your friends are coming to the picnic. If it rains, no picnic. So I hope it doesn't rain tomorrow. I would hate to have to. If it rains, what do we do? Yes, I would hate to have to cancel the picnic. If it rains tomorrow, you have to cancel the picnic. I don't want to cancel the picnic. I would hate to have to cancel the picnic. Like that. That's how we do it. Okay? Okay, so this is the first time I've tried this. I'll try this again tomorrow. Maybe nighttime is better. Maybe nighttime is better. Maybe people are busy. It was about 1:50 when I started. I'll talk to Action staff. I don't know if she's watching now. Oh, there's someone here. If anyone has a question, though, I'll be happy to stick around and answer questions. Does anyone have any question about anything related to English or our school in Sakai? Please give me your questions. For this to work well, though, it's better that you react and give me questions. I can talk a lot, but I'd rather talk about what you want to talk about. Does anyone have any questions? Let me give you while I'm waiting for your questions, I'm going to give you an internet lesson. Okay, check this out. You guys see this? Hold on. What do I do this? Stop. Can you see the screen? Did I change the screen? I can't tell. これかな? これ. Okay. Can you see the screen? Yes. I'm giving lessons at Action, yes, but 50% are online. I'm going to my school and teaching. I'm going to my school and I'm teaching from my computer now. Okay. Now let me give you something interesting. Do you see this? Do you see this Joe Rogan article here in the middle? See that? It says Joe Rogan is being dragged by fans. Right here. Oh, good. I can do that thing. The whole screen, right? See? This is new English. This is very new English, and it's kind of interesting. Even for native speakers, this English is strange for us. Drag. Word here is drag, right? Drag is usually, the word drag is usually when you pull something on the ground, you're dragging it. I'm not even sure. What do you call it? What do you say? Hiku ya hikikomu, hikizuru, maybe hikizuru. Hikizuta, yeah, hikizuru, I guess in this case. Now, if you look at drag in a Japanese dictionary, you find all these meanings for drag. Right? Like pull, but not pulling so it's rubbing on the ground. It's very uncomfortable. If you're dragging on the pavement, on the street, you'll cut your skin. It'll scrape your skin. Sugoku itai. Right? Okay? Oh, Egg. Hey, how you doing? So Joe Rogan is being dragged by fans after getting multiple coronavirus tests. In this case, in new English case, it means criticize. Criticize. It's not even in the Japanese dictionary yet. It means to drag somebody is to criticize or hihansuru, hihyosuru. Criticize somebody. This is new English. So in this, just a minute, right there. Can you guys, this way? Yeah, right here. Right, Joe Rogan is being dragged by fans after bragging. Remember, brag is jimansuru. Brag is jimansuru. Or David, jimansuru, bragging. Joe Rogan brags, I can get multiple coronavirus tests. So the internet people, the people on the internet like you, you're internet people, they don't like this news. So they're criticizing him and say, "Baka-janai, you're selfish," or I don't know what they're saying exactly. But well, let's see. We can see what are they saying. Let me see. Let's see. Oh, here we go. What's this say? I don't see anything about the. Oh, okay. This person says a close friend, a doctor, probably had coronavirus, but he couldn't get tested. And then sarcastically, sarcastically, yeah, Sapphire 22, this is new English. Even I didn't know 2 months ago. What does that mean? Cool that Joe Rogan is able to test his pals like it's nothing. So cool that something, ine, lucky dane, but it's a little bit hinikuteki, it's a little bit sarcastic. Sarcastic, ne? It's sarcastic to say this in this sentence, in this case. Cool that Joe Rogan is able to test his pals. Of course, a pal is a friend, a buddy, friend. すごい軽い英語で友達。Friend. Like it's nothing. Like it's nothing is also very useful in English. Like it's nothing. 簡単にできることは。Like it's nothing. 簡単にできる。ようなことね。感じね。Like it's nothing. Because it's a lot of English to be learned here. Okay. This person's angry. This person says, Sweater God says, how do I get on Joe Rogan's podcast? I don't need to talk to Joe Rogan. I just want a coronavirus test. So Sweater God said, 僕は別にジョー・ローガンと話したくないんだけど、でもジョー・ローガンのポッドキャストに出るとコロナバイラスできるからいいな。How do I get on Joe Rogan's podcast? I don't need to talk to Joe Rogan. I just want the coronavirus test. Don't get me wrong. 誤解しないで. Don't get me wrong. I love Joe Rogan, but is anyone really else turned off? Turned off by Joe Rogan pulling strings. Very good English. To be turned off is the opposite of being excited. It's like a negative, right? To make somebody feel bad, basically, or not sexy. Be turned off. Turned on is like make somebody feel sexy or かっこいいね。This is the opposite. Be turned off. Okay. Turn someone off. 気がなくさせる。嫌にさせるとか。Turn somebody off. To turn somebody off. Does that mean 嫌いにさせる or 気をなくさせる? To turn somebody off from doing something. いけない I'm not sure what that is, David. いけない I don't know. You have to ask me that tomorrow. Don't get me wrong. 誤解しないで. Don't get me wrong. We often use this before we say something negative. Like 今からちょっと嫌なこと言うかも。でも、ちゃんと聞いて。ちゃんと誤解しないでね。Don't get me wrong. I love Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan 大好きだ。だけど、but 私だけかな Is anyone else? 他の人も Is anyone else really turned off? 嫌な気持ちになった by Rogan pulling strings. Pulling strings. Pull strings is a great expression, and this happens in every country. To pull strings is if you know somebody famous, right? You pull strings and you get something done. コネを利用すること。Pull strings. You use your connections. For David, you're studying Japanese, right? コネを利用する. Pull strings. Use your connections to get something done. So Joe Rogan is pulling strings to get all his rich comic buddies the coronavirus testing. ひどいね. That's a good one. Now, of course, the reactions. Let's see the reactions. Let's see. Okay, a lot of crazy reactions. So let's go back. Let's see. Okay, let's look at this one. Bride to be. When someone is 結婚する神父様, we call her a bride to be. The bride to be means 未来形. This means just the future. Bride to be. What other examples of to be? The group, we don't say president to be. あんまり使わないね. I don't use that too much. I can't think of any other examples, but I'm sure groom to be. Bride to be. A baby to be? Boyfriend to be? No. Husband to be. Mother to be? I suppose so. It's not very common. Soon to be は使うけど. Soon to be. That's a useful one. Soon to be 何でも名詞. 何でもいい. Soon to be used as an adjective means it will happen soon. Soon to be, and this is an adjective for something. 形容詞ね. Soon to be bride. That's the same thing. Yeah, soon to be. Yeah, good. Exactly. Soon to be bride, soon to be president, soon to be schedule. It could be anything. Soon to be coach. My soon to be ex-wife. 今まだ結婚してるけど、もうすぐ離婚するから、もうすぐ ex-wife になるから、my soon to be ex-wife. That's a funny one, huh? Maybe my wife would not like that joke. But... Please meet my, if I'm going to hire a new teacher, please meet your soon to be teacher. 今、これからの先生は soon to be teacher。これでくださいね。Just a minute. Happy to be. Happy to be. Happy to be is, I don't think, a set phrase, though. Happy to be is just part of a pattern. Happy to be is just 喜んで。Just, I'm happy to be able to talk to you. Happy to be able to see you. Soon to be plus anything. Anyway, let's look at this article again. Bride to be crushed. Crushed. すっごいがっかり. When you are crushed, you're very, very sad or disappointed. がっかり. がっかりは crushed. Soon to be bride, or bride to be, it's the same thing. Bride to be is crushed after finding receipt. I read this story. So the bride, the man asked the woman, "Will you marry me?" She said yes, and he gave her the ring. I don't have a ring here. And later she found the receipt to the ring. And the receipt was over a year old. So he bought the ring for his ex-girlfriend. 前の彼女のため買った指輪だったから。So she realized this ring was not for me. It was for his last girlfriend. But they broke up. 別れたから they broke up. So he gave it to me. So ちょっとがっかり. He's a bit crushed. Disappointed. Right? Okay. And this is what's interesting. She says, I don't know how to approach him. Here's the problem with approach. Japanese English approach はちょっと違う意味。違う意味ね。Japanese meaning of approach is like hit on. For example, まあナンパするとか approach。ちょっとね、私と付き合わないと that's approach somebody in Japanese English. In real English, 本当の英語だったら approach just means 近づく。近づく or to talk to somebody about something. To approach somebody about something is to talk to somebody about something. ちょっと話ある。だよ。ちょっと話したいから I want to talk to you about something. I approached him. For example, if I talk to you because I want a job, let's say Tom talked to Susan about a job. Tom approached Susan about a job. So Tom が Susan と話して仕事欲しいという話できたね。しましたね。Tom approached Susan about a job. Okay? Do you understand? She says, I don't know how to talk to him. Bride to be crushed after finding receipt. I don't know how to talk to him. How do I tell him how I feel about this? What do I say? I don't know. どうしたらいい? Okay. Any questions? I'm thinking about this. Let me make a phone call here. I'm thinking that this week as an experiment, 今週だけかな? Maybe not every evening. Let's say maybe Monday, Wednesday. Oh, Wednesday I'm busy. Oh no, maybe Wednesday I'm busy. Let's try Monday, 9:30 p.m. We'll do a 15-minute lesson. Okay? here. So come back here tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. and I'll do a 15-minute lesson. Today we did an hour. This is the first time I've done this in a long time. Right? So tomorrow for 15 minutes. If you like the video, though, give me a thumbs up. I think it helps, I guess. I don't know. I think it's, they say it helps. So tomorrow for 15 minutes, we'll do a mini lesson. Tell your friends. If you have any friends, please bring your friends. Okay? And if you have any questions, bring in the questions. We'll do a 15-minute lesson, and then if you have questions, I'll answer your questions after that. Okay? And if it goes well, I can do it again a few times a week. I'll see what my schedule is like. Okay? Thank you, Sapphire 2. I appreciate you coming. Thanks, everybody. Thumbs up, please. And please invite your friends. And I'll see you tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. for a 15-minute lesson, and then I'll take your questions, okay? Thanks, guys. Hasta la vista, baby.